Hey, Washington Commanders fans! If you're as excited as I am for the upcoming season, then you're going to want to stick around until the end of this video. Today, we have 3 big news updates, but we're going to start with a story that could change the course of our team this season. JAYDEN Daniels, the rookie who hasn't even debuted in the preseason yet, is being tipped as the starting quarterback for Week 1 against the Buccaneers. And if you think that's an exaggeration, hold on, because I'm going to tell you everything that's happening behind the scenes. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and give us a like, because you won't want to miss a single detail of this story. Now, before anything else, it's important to understand the context of this situation. JAYDEN Daniels, selected as the 2nd overall pick in the draft, came in with huge expectations. He's a talented young player who's catching everyone's attention, including NFL coaches and analysts. On the other hand, we have Marcus Mariota, a veteran with 35 wins in the league, including 1 in the playoffs. The burning question is, who will be QB1 when we face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the season opener? On one hand, Mariota has the experience. On the other, Daniels has the freshness and daring of a rookie. And here's where one of the most explosive pieces of news this week comes in. Dan Graziano, one of ESPN's top insiders, revealed something many of us weren't even expecting. According to him, there isn't a real competition in Washington. To Graziano, JAYDEN Daniels is practically guaranteed to be the starter for Week 1, as long as he's healthy. He goes even further, stating that the team's main concern isn't who will be leading the offense, but rather the offensive line and how they're going to protect our QB. Now, this is no small thing, folks. We know that the offensive line's protection has been a problem in recent seasons, and this is an issue that needs urgent resolution. A talented quarterback, whether it's a rookie like Daniels or a veteran like Mariota, won't be able to perform if they don't have time to work. And this is exactly where head coach Dan Quinn comes into play. Quinn, who has brought a new mentality to the team, has been very careful with his words. He acknowledges Daniels' talent, but also emphasizes that it's still a work in progress. When he's ready, we'll know, he said last week. That phrase alone says a lot about how the coaching staff is approaching this situation. But what about Mariota? He was brought in with the expectation of being a sort of mentor to Daniels, but also as a possible starter. With his experience, it was expected that he would take on the role of leader on the field, especially in a team that has been seeking stability at the quarterback position for years. However, the narrative seems to be shifting, and the possibility of Daniels starting the season as the starter is no longer that surprising. What does this mean for Mariota? Would he accept a secondary role, or could this create some tension in the locker room? These are questions all of us fans are asking, and only time will tell. The truth is, choosing JAYDEN Daniels as the starter has everything to do with the Washington Commanders' vision for the future. The team is placing a big bet on a player who could be the solution to the quarterback problems we've faced in recent years. And if Daniels can quickly adapt to the speed and demands of the NFL, this could be one of the franchise's best decisions in recent times. Of course, it's a risky bet, but it could yield incredible results. And there's no denying that Daniels brings something that Mariota might no longer be able to offer: the promise of a bright future. He's young, agile, with a strong arm, and impressive field vision. These are attributes that make any fan dream of great achievements. But at the same time, the lack of experience could be a determining factor. Will he be able to handle the pressure of being the starter right away? Is he ready to face aggressive defenses like the Buccaneers? Speaking of the Buccaneers, the opening game couldn't be more challenging. Facing a solid and experienced defense like theirs would be a big test for any quarterback, especially a rookie. But maybe that's exactly what the Commanders need, a challenge that will force Daniels to show what he's really made of. If he can perform well in the opener, he'll win over the fans for good, and maybe secure his place as the team's new leader. Now, one thing is certain. We're all going to be keeping a close eye on JAYDEN Daniels' next steps and the coaching staff's final decision. And you? What do you think? Is Daniels ready to take on this leading role, or does he need more time to mature? Will head coach Dan Quinn maintain his conservative stance, or will he surprise everyone by putting the rookie on the field right in Week 1? Leave your opinion in the comments. I really want to know what you're thinking about all this. Now let's move on to our second news update. Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to tell you everything about the turnaround happening with our team. Last season was tough, we know that. But as they say, after the storm comes the calm. And it looks like the future of the Commanders is about to shine brighter than ever. You know that feeling of frustration we all felt throughout last season? That 4-13 record is still stuck in a lot of people's throats. But the truth is, as strange as it may seem, that stumble might have been the best thing that could have happened to our team. Team owner Josh Harris didn't sit idly by. On the contrary, he decided it was time to shake things up and started tearing everything down to rebuild from scratch. This is a clear sign that he's committed to changing the franchise's direction, and the first big move was bringing in some heavy hitters to lead this renewal. This is how the new general manager, Adam Peters, and the new head coach, Dan Quinn, came onto the scene. And this isn't just any change, my friends. We're talking about a complete overhaul. And the highlight of this new era for the Commanders was this year's draft pick. With the second overall pick, our leaders decided to bet on a name that's already capturing the hearts of fans, JAYDEN Daniels, the LSU quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. And it's not just me who's pumped about this pick. Our running back, Brian Robinson Jr., made it clear that he was rooting for this selection from the start. The LSU guy, that's my guy, Robinson said, with that enthusiasm we love to see in our players. He even added that he prayed for this pick and that he's super excited to play alongside Daniels. And let's be real, who wouldn't be? Daniels brings with him the dual threat ability. He's fast, strong, has a powerful arm, and is smart on the field. This is the kind of player who can transform a team. The arrival of JAYDEN Daniels not only brings new energy to the team, but also creates an explosive combination in the Commanders' backfield. Besides Robinson, who has already shown he's got plenty of talent, the team also secured the signing of Austin Eckler, one of the best running backs available in the free agent market. This duo promises to give any opposing defense a hard time, and I can't wait to see how they'll perform under the guidance of offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury. Kingsbury, known for his creative play calling and his ability to maximize the talent at his disposal, seems to be the perfect fit for what the Commanders are planning. Robinson has already stated that he fully trusts the new coordinator and believes he'll bring the necessary balance for the team to stand out. I feel like he'll do a great job just utilizing his personnel, Robinson said. And when a player has that kind of confidence, we know something good is coming. Last season, Robinson rushed for 733 yards on 178 attempts. This was on a team that ran the ball less than any other in the league and at the same time passed more than anyone else. It's easy to understand the fans' frustration, right? But with Kingsbury's arrival, everything points to a much more balanced offense, which should directly benefit Robinson's running game. He's already made it clear that he's eyeing the 1,000-yard mark. And with Daniels drawing so much attention from opposing defenses, the opportunities for Robinson to shine should come frequently. And look, this new formation won't take long to show what it can do. The preseason kicks off next week, and the expectation is that we'll see a generous dose of Robinson on the field from the start. After all, it's essential to take advantage of every moment to gel this revamped team and fine-tune the plays for when the regular season really begins. And that's where things get interesting, because the more we see what these guys are capable of, the higher the expectations rise. So, my friends, I want to know, what do you think we can expect from this new Commanders team? Is JAYDEN Daniels really the missing piece that our team needed to turn things around? And more, do you think Kingsbury will be able to find the perfect balance between the passing and running games? Leave your comments below.